what's up guys, CCox97 here, and I'm doing a video for collabers. Now, sorry I didn't make the video yesterday when I was supposed to. I was busy, I was gone from home, but I have a good reason for it. If you want to find out more about it, just go on my main channel because I posted an update explaining all that. But back to collabers. So, last week I was supposed to make a video that I wouldn't normally do. So, I decided I would review something, since I don't like reviewing things. And since Jake already reviewed a Nerf gun, and I did that in the past, I will review a movie. But not just any movie. I'm going to review a really stupid film. Well, I can't give a preconceived opinion about it because I'm a critic, and I can't give my preconceived opinion. But I'm going to review stupid frickin' Twilight. And Twilight is basically about this girl, Bella, and she falls in love with a vampire and stuff like that, and we'll get to that. So, let's do this! And got my green screen up in the back here, and the background is up now. Alright, let's get it started. So, we start off right off the bat with Bella, who's basically a 16-year-old teenager whose face is basically a box with a frowny face on it. But to be nicer, it's a smiley face. And she is moving away from her old house to a new neighborhood because something happened there. I don't know what happened. Maybe SpongeBob was living in her neighborhood. I would move away. And she moves to a new school and stuff. She lives with her father. She doesn't have a mother. She might have died. I don't know. I wasn't listening that much. It's been a while. I only saw the film once. And she goes to school, and there are these girls who are talking about this weird crowd that are like these pale-looking people with like yellow eyes or something. They're really weird-looking people. And they're saying, like, you don't mess with them because they're the popular kids. And then you get the cool Matrix slow-motion shot of the guys, you know, walking and their wavy hair flying around in the breeze and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And Bella, of course, falls for the hottest ringleader, Edward. And so she's, you know, kind of following him around everywhere. She's really curious about him, and, you know, he doesn't talk or anything, and, you know, it's just really mysterious, you know, cold colors. And something happens where she's like, she goes out into the parking lot and a van nearly smashes right into her, and Edward blocks the van, and like a big hole like appears in the van, so like he's super strong. He's like Superman, but emo Superman. Let's call him emo Superman. I like that. And he's like, you know, don't tell anyone, or like, I don't know. And so then he leaves, so she's like, wow. So she goes to consult with her good childhood friend Jacob, but she doesn't listen to him because he's not hot enough for her yet, and you have to wait till the second film for that. And she goes off and tries to get with Edward and stuff. She follows him around everywhere, and finally something happens where they're in the woods, and he's like, why do you keep on following me, Bella? And she's like, I like you, Edward, I like you. And, you know, they're just like really tough teenage stuff going on here, really dramatic. And in the woods, something happens, and Edward's like, you know what I am? And she's like, yeah, I know. Say the words. The words. And then he smacks her across the face and kills her. No, I'm just kidding. She says vampire, and, you know, everyone was guessing that. Oh my god, he's a vampire. I knew that. I read the book. No, I didn't. And so then he takes her on a nice piggyback ride across the forest. It's like a roller coaster ride, basically, if they got the camera angle right. And he basically, it's just a nice little adventure thing, then, you know, bonding and stuff over flying around on trees, climbing like emo, pale-looking squirrels. It's very fun. And now they're dating, apparently, or something. And I don't know, teenagers are weird. And so she's talking with her father and stuff, and she's like, you know, I really like this guy and stuff, and, you know, it's really weird because I don't know much about him. And, you know, she doesn't tell him that he's a vampire, and the dad's, you know, tries to help out his daughter, but he doesn't understand teenage girls either, and no one does. And so I think she eventually, after many random series of events that don't matter very much, she's playing baseball with Edward and all the other vampires in his family. Apparently he's like something of 1,000 years old, but he looks like a 17-year-old because that's when he got bit by the vampire, which, you know, lucky Bella. And so they're playing baseball and stuff, and then there's this other group of vampires, these trio. One of them is black, and guess what? Apparently they're bad. They want to kill Bella. So, of course, the black vampire is bad, of course, jeez. So, Edward is trying to protect Bella, and Edward's family is trying to protect her because they're like, you gotta stay away. I don't want you to turn into a vampire, Bella. And she's like, but I want to. He's like, no, you can't. Wait till the third film. So, all the vampires are chasing after her and stuff, and then the black guy is like, you know what, I'm not a bad guy, I'm a good guy, I'm cool, so, yay, he's a good guy! And he's told them where the Jesse, the Jake, I don't know his name. He's the bad guy. Let's call him that. The one chick who was a bad girl left. Apparently, she got like kicked out or something. I think they beat her up. I don't know. But but the one guy is still after Bella's cookies, and everyone's trying to protect her and stuff. I think she moves away with her dad, trying to move away from the town, and Jacob is like, "Don't move away, Bella. I can protect you. And then he doesn't get to say it. Wait till the second film. And then eventually the bad guy vampire chases Bella down in this church or something and bites her, and then Edward breaks in and fights her in the only action scene in the entire film that lasts for about 20 seconds. Edward nearly gets killed by the bad guy until the cavalry arrives and stops the bad guy, and they burn him to death. But oh no, Bella's turning into a vampire. We can't let her do that. We don't want that yet. We don't want that yet. So Edward's like, hey, it just so happens that I know how to suck the venom out of her blood. And apparently he's got like, you know, like a filter system in his fangs where he can choose which he wants to suck out. It's really weird. So he sucks the venom out of her. She lets out some weird sounding gasps and screams, and then she's knocked out. And she wakes up in the hospital, which basically happens in every single film. Like, literally, the hospital is in every single film ever made. It's really weird. But she's in the hospital. The dad's like, what happened, Bella? Why are you so hurt? And she's like, well... She doesn't say anything. Jacob is really worried about her, and she's like, I'm fine, I'm fine. Jacob's like, you know what, I gotta go work out for her. So he leaves to return in the second film with a six-pack. And... so then she's like, you know what, Edward, I know I nearly got killed hanging out with you, but I still like it because you're weird. So, you know what, I'm going to stick with you around for a while. And Edward's like, alright, fine, whatever. What am I going to do? What else am I going to do? So, yay, they're still together, and then they break up in the second film or something. I don't know, it's teenager stuff. And so, yeah, that's basically the film. I saved about 2 hours of your time. Yeah. Alright, so that's it for this video, and see you guys later. Bye!